Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Chandler. And he's able to maneuver this up past the 30. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. They'll stick with Chandler. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Short pass caught by his tight end. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. Deep for the Falcons, Ray McLeod. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And the Falcons will take over. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Cousins out of the pistol here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. It's an option to the left side. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. The rookie out of Alabama, they're on the tackle.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
3rd and long, it's Cousins. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. No return on that punt. And it's going to be Vikings football. New set of downs for him at the 38. Chandler again. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's Jefferson. He's got it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Neither side separating much so far. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Completed right side to Addison. And that will not be enough for a first down.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And he works this to the 38 before going down. 2 yards on the pickup. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. They'll try it left with Chandler. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Caught on the left side.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
So now here's 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
That one splits the uprights, and we're all knotted up. Right, ready to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
From the 32. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And that brings up 3rd down.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Third down, it's Penix. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Byron Murphy picks it. And the Vikings take over as he records his 10th career INT. 20. Third down from this distance, Brock. That is a spot you expect your offense to convert, but you also expect your defense to make the stop. This time, the defense won out with a nice interception.
Yeah, in that scenario, it's really like an outfielder in baseball, Kate, right? If you're going to go for it, as a defender, if you're going to just pull the trigger and you're going to go for it, you better make it happen, and you better get that pick. Otherwise, you're giving up a first down conversion. He gets the pick, and those defensive coaches and that defense celebrating on the sidelines.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Chandler. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Ready to send this one away. Has this at the 6. Returns looking good so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. It's the Falcons beginning their drive here. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Throw reeled in by London. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 43. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play, and the Falcons will have a 1st. And again, it's Penix. Into the hands of Pitts. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He completes it in traffic. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Now Cousins again. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Power squib kick is taken in. And somehow they breach the end zone with no time remaining in the half. The advent of a new style of kickoff in 2024 created all sorts of new strategies to generate big returns. And Brock, here we see their own design executed to perfection to spring them for 6.
Yeah, I don't know if we've seen a rule change that has invigorated special teams coaches, head coaches, all the coaches, as much as this one did this offseason, each looking for their own wrinkle to try to throw in there and do what we just saw, break it the length of the field for 6 big points.
14.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. From his own end zone, here we go. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. Trying down the middle with Chandler. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
All right, here we go. Second down. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Here's the throw on the out route. Complete. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And this is incomplete. Took the check down for granted. He's lucky that wasn't picked and taken the other way. 4th down coming up.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Ball taken in at the 36. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That just misses the 50 mark, gets a 49-yard punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Cousins. To the sideline it goes. He's got it beyond the marker. It looks like he stayed in as well. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. Robinson on the inside give. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
2nd and 10 now. It's into the hands of Mooney. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st and 10, here's Cousins. He's got it, room to run. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
That one's complete to London. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Dallas Turner picks it off. And the Vikings are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. From the shotgun, McCarthy. No hesitation, and that one's caught. They get 22 on that one. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, a give to Jones. And a little space is all he needed to reach that 35-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 6, and they need only inches now here on 3rd down. On the carry, it's Chandler. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Vikings ball, working to carry this lead through to the end. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 28. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. McCarthy to throw it. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. They'll run now with Chandler. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
From the gun, Jones gets it. And he's able to get this down to the 13. He gets a half dozen on the carry. That's also going to bring up 3rd and 6.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. This is hauled in by Chandler. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
brings up second and goal.
Now Chandler. And he's brought down at the line. Couldn't pick up anything. And now he brings up 3rd and goal from the 2.
The chances of stalling this drive defensively seem bleak, but how about now? Look at those odds changing, Kate. Still not great, but you could feel a little momentum on their side. Maybe they can muster it up and get back-to-back stops.
This is Chandler. And he will get into the end zone for a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Right, ready to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Vikings get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front. And they fired off the line, knowing the run was coming. And boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. The Vikings get their punt team out. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Signaling fair catch, and he takes it in at the 37. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they're going to take over possession. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Now to throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Vikings will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Oh, man, Brock, somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a give to Chandler. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Running is Chandler. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
They're now set for 1st and 10. They pitch it to him. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Broke through the tackle. And he drives this forward to the 6. So they